Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again. This is Abhishek Raj in the Daily Dossier. Let me quickly take you through the data points. Welcome to the weekend show. Today is the weekend, so as usual, volumes will be a little lesser. So we have to be precautious. Plus, let's plan up for the day. Let me quickly take you through all that you need to know about the markets and how you should be approaching today's markets. So, starting with the fund flow and data. Foreign institutions bought about 640 crores, wherein domestic institutions sold about 317 crores. Foreign institutions purchased index futures worth 609 crores. Call options were bought about 5200 crores. So again, that's quite evident from the kind of rally that we had on the upper side. The written calls would have been purchased and covered, and unwinding happened. Rest stock futures have been bought about 446 crores, and 63 crores worth of stock options were bought again. Volatility fell by almost 4.4%. So this is what exactly happened on the volatility plus the fund flow front. Rest all indices apart from pharma, which was negative by 0.1%, and metal index, which was negative by over 1%. So all other indices, banking, energy, all of the other indices, autos, everything was positive in yesterday's session, and Nifty mostly was outperforming, most of contributed by Reliance. Yes, Reliance was over 7% positive in yesterday's session. Rest, looking at Indo-China situation, there is no clarity. However, in yesterday, our foreign ministers met in. So again, one thing is very much clear, that again both the parties wants de-escalation. So as we already had a stance that nothing else is going to happen wrong, so don't worry about that. Things are pretty much okay. Rest, volatility would be there. Markets are kind of mixed. So let's understand how exactly has been the data in front of Nifty. After 4 sessions, Nifty finally closed above 20 days moving average. So currently Nifty is both above 20 and 50 days moving average. Now, one thing to notice, the volume yesterday was less than day before yesterday's volume. And again, as we can see on the options buying front, when we discussed about the fund flow, so we can see this massive upside was also contributed a lot by options getting covered on buying side, because when you write options to cover them up, you have to buy the call options. So that also triggers a positive rally. Plus Reliance, which contributed a lot in yesterday's session. So that's something, a kind of mixed stuff. So volumes are not supporting the kind of rally we had yesterday. Yes, of course, it's positive on charts. Nifty is both above 20 days and 50 days moving average. If you look at the last 3 sessions, it's a pattern very similar to abandoned baby, a bullish abandoned baby pattern. It's one of the best reversal patterns, one of the strongest chart patterns. So again, it's not complete pattern, but more or less it looks like that. So in case I would personally have a very simple view. I want Nifty to stay above yesterday's closing, or at least 20 days moving average. Only then I would be taking any further positive view on the markets, because globally there had been lots of volatility. European Central Bank did not do any kind of stimulus or did not decrease their interest rates. So yesterday's session, markets fell badly in the United States and Europe as well. Things were not in shape. So more or less, let's not go aggressively on the positive side, but as the data, as the chart suggests, more or less things could be turning positive. So we would not ignore that as well. Take a positive to precautious view. That's what I'm saying. Don't go naked. I would prefer to go longs with hedging, not naked longs. In case Nifty starts trading above 11,430, it would be positive, and above 470 levels, it would get confirmed. Because see, if you look at the data, if you look at the chart, Nifty is falling from 11,800 levels approximately and has made a low of 11,140. So above 11,470, it would be an over 50% retracement. So we would not call it just bounce in, bounce in a downtrend. It would be technically avoiding the fall. So unless and until Nifty is above 11,470, I would maintain a precautious view. Plus, I would be more aggressive on buying side if Nifty maintains and goes above 11,500 or 550 odd levels, which we had similar view in past few sessions. So let's not get moved and enthusiastic with one day's positive movement. Let's just stick to the fundamentals, basics, and the data. So as said, we maintain a positive view on Nifty until Nifty is trading above its 20 and 50 days moving average. So Nifty had closed marginally above 20 days moving average in yesterday's session. So in case it falls in the first 1 hour or so, be a little precautious. On Bank Nifty front, the data looks more negative. If you look at the chart, there's a rectangular pattern that I have given up there, and that particular pattern was the high of previous uptrends. If you look at the previous months, Bank Nifty had been taking resistance around 23,200 levels. Now in this particular fall, and if you see the base was around 22,000 levels. So from 22,000 levels, Bank Nifty made a high of 25,000. That's the 200 days moving average. And then on the fall, it even closed below 50 days moving average. So there are two things that I want you to notice. I have made two circles on the chart. One is for the baseline formation from where Bank Nifty actually started moving up. That's the 21,950 level. So more or less 22,000 levels. And in case if you look at this particular fall from 25,000, we have tested similar kind of level, 22,000 approximately. So point one, it's a kind of 100% retracement. Point two, the previous resistance that was broken was 23,200. So technically, Bank Nifty shouldn't have fallen below 23,200 levels, which had happened, and it's almost 100% retracement. So only one thing that I want, Bank Nifty shouldn't go below 22,000 levels. In case it goes below 22,000 levels, it would be a negative on a downtrend. And in case it doesn't go below that, I'll wait for 20,200 to be broken on the upside with volumes, because once the market will start moving up with 100% retracement, be prepared for a 200% of rally. So which is more or less like 5,000, 6,000 odd points. So that would be a price range of 26,000 to 28,000 price levels I'm talking about, provided Bank Nifty goes above 23,200 with volumes plus 22,000 is not broken. So overall, it looks like there are lots of things cooking up, and you have to be precautious for both the sides. Bank Nifty again is on a verge, on a situation from where it can either trigger a downtrend or it can trigger an uptrend. So this is how you should be proceeding in today's market. Point one, before I talk about what all you should proceed in terms of trading. Point one, it's Friday. Yesterday, US markets were not positive. So if I were you, I would stay light. In case I have long positions, I'll keep them hedged, I'll keep them protected, and I would not want to go aggressive. Rest will be planned later on during the market hours. Bank Nifty is positive. One may go long above 11,470 with stop loss around 11,375, almost 100 odd points of stop loss. Bank Nifty is positive above 22,400. So in case Bank Nifty sustains above this level, you can go long, but again with a very, very small and strict stop loss of 22,200 levels, and above 22,800, in case Bank Nifty goes above 22,800, trail your stop loss to 22,400. On the downside, in case Bank Nifty goes below 22,000 levels, then we can think of shorting or something once it sustains. But again, as it's Friday, the volumes could be a little lesser, so don't go aggressive considering it's Friday. Metal index looks positive on daily chart. However, in last some sessions, it has saved because it has saved its 50 days moving average, has not broken it. So for now, we maintain a positive view on the metal index, but no trade. It looks like more or less it's correcting or taking a dip, or some profit booking would be happening because metals have given a massive rally. I personally hold Hindalco from 100 levels. It has already given 200 levels. So no trade on metal front. IT looks under consolidation. One may find buying opportunities provided IT index goes above, breaks out above with volumes above 18,440 levels. Nifty Pharma has been trading below 20 days moving average, and it took resistance. However, it did not fall much in yesterday's session. And buying at lower levels were also seen, so looks like there could be a bounce in pharma stocks. But again, in case pharma stocks goes above 11,450, which is its nearest 20 days moving average, only then I would prefer buying any pharma stock. Nifty Energy broke out all the levels, supported by majorly Reliance and all other energy stocks, so it's perfectly fine. BPCL also contributed a lot because of the letter of intent received from some of the bidders in the divestment process. Nifty Auto is again positive. Stay stock specific in auto stocks. So this is what you can keep on your radar for trading. Again, keep on a radar for trading, and rest you can check with me during the market hours which side to bet on, what to trade exactly. Real-time market hour trades is available for exclusively the clients. So these are the stocks that you need to keep on radar for buying or selling. For long, you can keep on radar Axis Bank, Berger Paint, and all other paint stocks. Colpal, again, Colpal is a kind of positional long in case it gives us a closing above 1411 levels. Then you can initiate a positional long. You can prefer doing staggered buying. Stop loss would be 1370, targets above 1500. Multiple moving averages, key moving averages have come very close in one price band, and that's the price of 1411. In case it goes above 1411, it would be technically breaking out above multiple moving averages, so we can see a massive rally on the upside. So I repeat, Colpal in case looks closing above 1411 with stop loss of 13,070, you can initiate long position for targets above 1500. Dabur India is a buy. Grasim is a buy. Grasim we already are holding since 670 levels. Currently is trading above 700 levels, but still you can find some buying opportunities. Larsen and Toubro, one may initiate accumulation. Again, Larsen and Toubro looks weak on charts, but again, the kind of fundamentals that Larsen and Toubro has, the kind of business it has, and again, one thing very important, see, whenever we talk about revival in the economy, the government has got limited number of steps. One is infusing liquidity in the economy. Number two, relaxation of taxes. Number three, development of infrastructure to create more and more jobs, or to do some sort of divestment. So if you talk about infrastructure development to create more jobs, to create more consumption in the economy, L&T is going to be the best bet. And again, L&T has not participated in the rally from the downside, so be prepared. It may fall in case markets correct, but I personally prefer, it's a good stock to start accumulating from these levels. On short radar, you can keep Bata India, Bharti Airtel, and Bajaj Finserv. So this would be all in today's trading session. This is how you should be gearing up yourself. Wish you all a very happy weekend, a very happy Friday. All the best. Make some money. In case you need any support, I'm always there to help you out. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Abhishek Raj signing off. Stay healthy, stay wealthy.